Did you see the dance of the masculine and feminine that played out there?
That was priceless.
Her timidness, her seductiveness, and then him pulling her in. Wow!
That's awesome.
Yeah! High fives to everybody. You're an awesome lover.
You're an awesome lover.
I love the sex book. Because this is what everybody really wants to know. Ooh. How can I get my boyfriend to understand that sex starts in the morning?
Oh.
Ooh, I love that
Good question.
Okay, that is so interesting. I'm so glad you brought that up, because how many of you guys have heard the saying that men are like microwaves and women are like crock pots? Right? This is exactly what this speaks to. Sex starting in the morning, right? Okay, so what happens when you're making something in the crock pot?
You put it in the morning.
You put it in, turn it on, and it simmers all day long. Okay, so
and you come home and it's juicy and it smells good, and oh, I really want that.
Right? Ready?
Okay, guys, that would be good if that was your woman at the end of the day?
Yes.
You can have that. Anything. So just what turns you on? What starts the juices flowing? Oh, kisses on the backs of the knees. Where else do you like kisses? Where else does it turn you on to be kissed? The side of the neck. Kiss all the way up her arm. Yeah.
Ooh.
Would that work, women? Ooh. And for example, premature ejaculation. I've worked with men who, had a relationship where, for whatever reason, the woman had inhibited desire, if you will, or low libido, but she would still make herself available. But in his mind, oh, she's just doing this for me. She's not really in it. Let me get it over and get it done quickly. And that happens over and over and over again. And what does the body decide?
It becomes a habit.
I've got to be quick.
There's walls that happen when we feel really, really wounded. It's almost like an animal backed into a corner. It's like, no. And trying to think about loving outside of that before those wounds have a chance to close up and be nurtured and loved and healed. It's very difficult to get outside of that, and we put those boxes around for protection. And then when we heal inside of that, there's no reason to actually keep them anymore. And that's what's so beautiful, is the opportunity for those to dissipate. Because I know for me that those walls have come off like sheets of ice, like thunder breaking, when I really got that my innocence was never lost, or that I could really never ultimately be hurt, that my soul was intact, and that who I was so much bigger than what had happened to me.
I had railroaded over a man's heart with trying to penetrate him with my love. We don't want to be penetrated as a woman when we're not ready, do we? It's the same thing. We have this big capacity to love women, and men have it too. But the way that we open our sexuality to a man is the way that a man opens his heart to us.
And I'm like all blah, blah, blah. And he says, come here and get some love. Right? And so in that moment, when you just go, oh my God, instead of trying to fix it for her, right? Because that's the man mode. Stop in that moment and go, come here, you. Go get some love. Right? You just come get some love. What does that do? Instantaneously melt.
Yeah. With our energy, we'll look at how our breath moves our energy. And so we were moving energy, and then afterwards, somebody came up to me and it said, it looks like you just had sex. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, in a way I did. But we had our clothes on and all we were doing was touching our hands. So that's the power of our sexual energy, when we learn how to move it and how we can interact with that energy and how it serves us all the time. I know people that will use this energy before they walk into a major business meeting.
I found my G-spot.
Yeah!